Good morning. Today we will discuss regarding press working operations. So first of all, we will see what is sheet metal. A piece of metal whose thickness is in between 0.15 mm and 6.35 mm. So if the dimensions or the thickness of the sheet, if it is in between 0.15 mm to 6.35 mm, then that sheet it is considered as a sheet metal, or that metal it is considered as a sheet metal. So anything thinner is referred to as a foil and thicker is considered as a plate. So sheet thickness is generally measured in gauge. Greater the gauge number, thinner the sheet of the metal. So sheet metal can be cut, bent and stretched into nearly any shape. So generally two types of operations are carried out or performed, that is forming and cutting operations on a sheet metal. So regarding sheet metal working, so press working may be defined as a chipless manufacturing process by which various components are made from sheet metal. So this process is also termed as a cold stamping. So press working operations are carried out with the help of a metal forming machine called a press, which shears or forms the component by applying force. The main features of the press are a frame which supports a ram or a slide. So that ram or a slide that can move in a upward or downward direction. Then a bed. So bed, it is a stationary member and on which the die block it is placed, and a source of mechanism for operating the ram in line with and normal to the bed. So source of mechanism means you can employ hydraulic or pneumatic mechanism for moving the ram in a upward and downward direction. The ram is equipped with suitable punch. A die block is attached to the bed. A stamping is produced by the downward stroke of the ram when the punch moves towards and into the die block. The punch and die block assembly is generally termed as a die set or simply as the die. Press working operations are usually carried out at room temperature. So workpieces are produced or formed as the punch descends onto the die block. So press tool operations of sheet metal is by far the cheapest and fastest method of complete manufacture of the components. So advantages of press working: so high productivity, better accuracy that you will get, uniformity of parts produced, so uniform parts that will be produced, less skilled labors are required, scrap losses are low, predictable strength characteristics of the components, reduction in weight, considerable cost reduction, and possibility of automation. So these are some advantages of press working. Now types of press working operations. The sheet metal operations done on in a press may be grouped into two categories. First is cutting operations and second is forming operation. Cutting operations. In cutting operations, the workpiece is stressed beyond its ultimate strength. These stresses are shearing stresses. The cutting operations include blanking, punching, notching, perforating, trimming, shaving, slitting, and lancing, etc. So these are the number of cutting operations that can be carried out under the press. So generally in a press, at the bottom member there will be the die, there will be the bed. On the bed there will be the die. Then there will be the, at the top member, it is a ram which can be moved in a upward or downward direction with the help of mechanism. And the workpiece or the sheet, it is placed, so that die it is placed on a bed, and the workpiece or the sheet metal it is placed on a die. So by downward movement of the ram means downward movement of the punch, which will produce the required component as the punch enters into the die block. Then forming operations. In forming operations, the workpiece is stressed below its ultimate strength. In this operation, there is no cutting of the metal, but only the shape or contour of workpiece is changed into desired product. The forming operations include bending, drawing, redrawing, and squeezing. Now we will see all the operations one by one. So first we will see cutting operations. So in that first operation, it is a blanking operation. A piece of sheet metal is removed from the larger piece of the stock. This removed piece is not a scrap, it is a useful part. So it is the operation of cutting flat shape from sheet metal. The article punch out is called a blank, and it is the required product of the operation. So you can see in a diagram, there is a metal strip, and at the bottom you will see the part that is punch out. So this part, it is a required product, that is called the blank, that is the required product. And sheet or the hole and the metal strip left behind is the waste or scrap. So in a blanking operation, the sheet having holes that you can see at the top, that is a scrap part, and the bottom part that is blank out, it is a required product. So that operation, it is called the blanking operation. So article punch out, that will be the product, and the sheet having the hole or the metal strip left behind, it is a scrap. So this is regarding the blanking operation. Then next operation, that is punching. It is also called the piercing operation. So it is the operation of cutting various shaped holes in sheet metal. The hole is the desired product and the article punch out is the waste. So you can see in a diagram. So there is a top part, the sheet having the hole, that is our required product, and the article punch out, that is called a scrap or slug, that is a waste. So the hole is the desired product and the article punch out, that will be the waste in case of punching or piercing operation. The next operation, that is a notching. So notching involves cutting out a portion of a metal from the side of the sheet or strip. So it is the operation of cutting metal pieces from the edge of the sheet, strip, or the blank. So you can see the various metal pieces that are cut from the edge of the sheet, that is denoted in a diagram. So this is called a notching operation. So semi-notching removes a portion of a metal from the interior of the sheet. So that is called a semi-notching. Next operation, that is a perforating. So it is the operation of cutting very small holes very close together in flat work material. So that operation, it is called the perforating. So perforating involves the simultaneous punching of a pattern of holes in a sheet metal. So generally it is used to allow passage of light, gas or fluid. That operation, it is a perforating, producing series of holes, series of small holes very close together. That operation, it is called a perforating. Then trimming operation. So it is the operation of cutting unwanted excess material from the periphery of previously formed component. So you can see there is a die, and on the die the forge or the component, cast or forged component, that is placed, and outside unwanted area that we have to cut, that is placed on a die, and after moving the punch in a downward direction, so unwanted excess material from the periphery of the previously formed component, that can be cut. So that operation, it is called a trimming. Then shaving operation. The edges of the blank part are generally rough, uneven and unsquare. So accurate dimensions of the part are obtained by removing the thin strip of metal along the edges is called shaving. So you can see in a diagram, so there is a die at the bottom. On the die there is a workpiece or the blank part, it is placed, and edge of that blank part, it is rough and uneven. So that edge, uneven or rough edge, that is removed with the help of punch that is shown at the top of the workpiece. So it is an operation of removing a very thin strip of metal along the edges, that is called a shaving. So it is a shearing operation performed with very small clearance to obtain accurate dimensions and cut edges that are smooth and straight. Next is slitting operation. So it is the operation of making incomplete holes in metal sheet. So you can see no scrap material it is produced in this operation. So cutting straight lines in the sheet. So that operation, it is called a slitting operation. It is the operation of making incomplete holes. It is called the slitting operation. Then lancing operation. So this is a cutting operation in which a hole is partially cut and then one side is bent down to form a sort of tab or lower or vent. So creating a partial cut in the sheet so that no material is removed. The material, it is left attached to be bent and forms a shape such as a tab, vent or lower. So after cutting that material, partially cutting that material, one side it is bent to form a lower. That operation, it is called a lancing operation. Then parting operation. So parting involves cutting a sheet metal strip by a punch with two cutting edges that match the opposite sides of the blank. So parting is less efficient than cut off in the sense that it results in some wasted materials. So in the diagram you can see there is a blank and there is a scrap. That operation, it is called a parting operation. Then cut off operation. You can see in the diagram. It is the shearing operation in which blanks are separated from a sheet metal strip by cutting the opposite sides of the part in sequence. So with each cut, new part is produced. So that is the cut off operation. Then we will move on a next category, that is forming operations. So in forming operations, workpiece is stressed below its ultimate strength. In this operation, there is a no cutting of the metal, but only the shape or contour of workpiece is changed into desired product. So that operations include bending, drawing, redrawing, and squeezing. So first we will see what is bending. So in this operation, the material in the form of flat sheet or strip in which a straight length is transformed into curved length. So bending is a metal forming process in which a force is applied to a piece of sheet metal, causing it to bend at an angle and forms the desired shape. So that operation, it is called the bending. You can see in a diagram. So bending of the sheet. So bending types, two common bending methods are V bending and edge bending. So in V bending, the sheet metal blank is bent between V shape punch and the die. You can see in a diagram there is a die having V shape and there is a punch. It is also bottom of the punch, it is V shape. So by moving the punch in a downward direction, you can form the V bending operation. Next is edge or wipe bending. So wipe bending requires the sheet metal to be held against the wipe die by a pressure pad. The punch then presses against the edge of the sheet that extends beyond the die and the pad. The sheet will bend against the radius of the edge of the wipe die. So you can see in a bottom diagram, at the bottom it is shown by the green color, it is a die, and blue color indicates the pad which holds the one side of the sheet, and at the right hand side there is a punch which will move in a downward direction by bending the edge of the sheet, that is called the edge bending. So these are the various bending operations. Again another bending operations that is shown, that is a channel bending, U bending, then air bending, tube forming, corrugating, offset bending. So for that operations, the die and various shape of the punch that is shown in a diagram. Then embossing. So certain designs are embossed on a sheet metal. So punch and die are of the same contour but in opposite direction. That is called the embossing. Then coining operation. So it is similar to embossing with the difference that similar or different impressions are obtained on both the sides of the sheet metal. So that is called a coining operation. Then drawing operation. It is the process of forming a flat workpiece into a hollow shape by means of a punch which causes the blank to flow into the die cavity. So that operation, it is called a drawing operation. So from drawing operation you can form a cup shaped objects. Dip drawing, it is a metal forming process in which sheet metal is stretched into the desired shape. That is called a dip drawing operation. Then squeezing operation. So in this operation, the metal is caused to flow to all portions of the die cavity under the action of compressive forces. That is called a squeezing operation. So that is regarding all the press operations. Thank you.